Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to answer to comments, to questions, to your questions. I've been actually posting pictures on Instagram of my foods, and you noticed that I started eating meat again. Why? The question was why. So let me start with what happened basically in the past. I've never been a big meat eater, and when I was pregnant, I think halfway through pregnancy, I was put off meat, but before that I never used to eat meat too often. So the thing is that it's been 2.5 years now that I haven't been eating meat. I've been feeling really great because my diet, my pescatarian diet, because I was eating fish and I was eating animal products such as eggs before, until I found out that I had food intolerance to egg whites, but I was eating some animal products anyway. So this was pescatarian diet. I was feeling great on it because I believe it was balanced. I ate legumes and beans and stuff like this, which is a great source of protein, plant-based protein, and I was feeling amazing. What happened that everything changed? I had 2 stomach bugs last year, and it was alright. It was more like vomiting, but this time, sorry for all the details, but this time it was diarrhea. And I felt actually terrible, and I believe that it actually wiped out all my good bacteria from my gut. So this caused the gut dysbiosis. When you have gut dysbiosis, it's basically like after a stomach bug, it's as if you went, like if you took the antibiotics. So basically our gut flora needs to be balanced between good and bad bacteria. You want to have more, good gut flora rather than bad. So you don't want to have the bad bacteria overgrowth. What happened after the stomach bug? I had dysbiosis, gut dysbiosis, and I actually started feeling like I was reacting to loads of different foods. And when I started searching, I started talking to nutritionists as well, I figured out that I had histamine reaction. So any high histamine foods such as bananas, avocados, tomatoes, and some other stuff, if I ate it, I would literally react to it with very severe, I would say, symptoms like ringing in my ears. My pupils in my eyes started like literally dilating as well. It was to a really high degree. All these symptoms. So I started feeling really terrible, and I was scared actually to eat anything. But when I started looking into it, I was like, you know what, I have to eliminate those high histamine foods. So I did, and I started feeling better. So it took about a month when I started getting a little bit better, but I was still, I didn't really want to eat those high histamine foods. I didn't want a reaction. So it's like, let me focus on rebuilding my gut as well, on healing my gut, because this is the very important thing. I started feeling better. Now I want to tell you guys that about 1.5 weeks ago, I had the stomach bug again. It wasn't as bad, but it was the second time, and I was like, I don't know, there's something going around in London. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about being a single mum and getting no sleep for a very long time, or just broken sleep, and another thing is the stress that is just managing everything on your own. Pretty much most of the time I do get help from others, but most of the time you're on your own with a child, and it's there's no one else to get up at night to when your child wakes up. It's all getting better, and I know it's all temporary, but for such a long time I've been dealing with the whole stress of being a single mum on my own, and lack of sleep and stress can destroy your gut, basically good bacteria in your gut. So this causes dysbiosis as well. I'm not going to go into the whole histamine thing because this is probably a separate video. I'm planning to do actually a video of how I'm rebuilding my gut at the moment. So at the moment I decided to go back to meat because when I stopped eating the high histamine foods, which were as well legumes, any sort of like plant-based protein, I started feeling really weak. I started feeling like I had no energy, so I had to, you know, when you take something away, you have to replace it with something else. So I decided to go back to meat, which is not really my ideal thing because I'm not really a big meat eater, but at the moment I'm more eating sort of, not paleo because I still do eat a little bit of carbohydrates, gluten-free carbohydrates, so I'm on the samurai diet, but I can tell you one thing, that I'm feeling so much better. I have my energy back and I'm feeling really like a lot better. So all the symptoms are gone. Now I'm slowly reintroducing the histamine foods, not all of them, because I'm yeast intolerant, so I can't, let's say, eat fermented foods, which are high histamine foods. But with the high histamine foods, you know, I decided I have to, whilst I'm healing my gut, I'm gonna stop eating them, but I have to reintroduce them after maybe 4 weeks. So I'm slowly reintroducing them and see how I react to them. But I'm feeling so much better now, and definitely I'm focusing on healing my gut, and I'm focusing on relaxing, getting time for myself, and definitely going for walks, spending more time with nature, working a little bit less, because this all, you know, people underestimate how stress and how lack of relaxation and how lack of sleep, how much it impacts your health. And I didn't think about it before as well, because people were saying to me, but you've been eating healthy all this time, and I was like, and I was eating fine, I was feeling fine, but last especially couple of years were really stressful to me. And it's like, you don't see this, guys, but you know, managing everything on your own most of the time, it does put a lot of pressure on you, and yeah, so this can have a great impact on your health. So now I'm focusing on rebuilding my gut, on relaxing, on having some time for myself, and yeah, and sleeping better, which is not always possible, but most of the time now it's, you know, it's all right. So this is my story. This is why I went back to meat. Is it temporary or is it permanent? I don't know, because I believe that in different times in your life, when different things happen, you need, I guess, different diets, different diet approach. So this is me right now. Is it forever? I'm not too sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave thumbs up. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.